Hello, we're back, and we will be making more videos, and we'll be talking about the Joe Milton trade to the Cowboys today. What are your opinions on it?
My opinions are we haven't been making podcasts because Daryl's too busy with his life, getting back to school, trying to get on the high
I
school
was talking
team,
about
going to doctors.
I'm talking about Joe Milton.
Okay, we're going to go back to Joe Milton. My opinion on the Joe Milton trade is that the Cowboys are getting a backup plan
He's not.
because Dak Prescott really sucks. We all know he sucks. And the Cowboys, what the hell's his name?
Joe Milton.
No, the owner, Jerry Steinbrenner
And
or
Jerry's.
Jerry Jones. Whatever. I'm an idiot, but yeah, I think that Jerry Jones, is just paying uh Dak Prescott because he loves him, and he's getting paid too much. It's like he must be a tax write-off or something.
No,
And then so here's my opinion that, and like I read an article that how Dak is welcoming the new backup because Cooper Cup or
Cooper
no
Rush.
Cooper Rush, Cooper Rush is hurt and or whatever and but or Cooper Rush might have left. I'm not exactly
No, I
positive.
saw him too.
I haven't been keeping up lately. I've been watching basketball because Detroit Pistons are in it, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But
Let's go, Chrissy. I'm joking.
okay, but I think that Dak doesn't care about anybody coming in because he doesn't care because he's rich. He gets paid too much. He's gonna get paid no matter what. Just like last year, there was plenty of games that Dak could have kept playing, and he ended up sitting out at the end of the game because he's a wuss. And I think that no matter what, even if Milton takes his job, Dak's still gonna get some money. He doesn't
He's
care.
getting paid 240 million a year.
Yeah, what's his guaranteed? He's a bum. A bum for that much
Guaranteed
money.
is I know, but well, I think that Joe Milton, because Dak Prescott got drafted fourth round, obviously, and who was the starter? Tony Romo was it?
Tony Romo.
Yeah, but QBs.
Back in the day?
Tony Romo. Who was starting for before Dak Prescott came in? Tony Romo.
Tony Romo, yeah.
Thank you. Tony Romo got injured.
I
Then
feel
Dak
like it was back in the day, but it wasn't.
Tony Romo got injured, and then Dak Prescott came in. They could be doing this with Joe Milton, but I think that they're gonna probably cut or not. Well, yes, 4-year contract, but probably gonna try to trade away Dak Prescott by like next 2 years and then start Joe Milton, cause he was just a rookie last year for the New England Patriots, or 2-year rookie. He's hasn't been in the league long. So I think that he could be good. He can, when he plays, he shows he's been good. He thinks he's better than what's the name of the Patriots QB? Drake May.
Drake May.
Drake. He thinks he's better than Drake May.
He's calling Mays for some reason.
And he thinks he should have been drafted earlier than what he was. What's your opinion on that? What he said?
About who? What Joe Milton thought that?
Yeah.
My opinion is ever since the portal, I don't really dig college sports except for March Madness. Because the portal ruined all of these kids making money and acting silly before it's even their time to shine in the pros, and I just don't like it. And so I didn't even know who Joe Milton was. I don't know what school he went to. I have no opinion on him, and I just hope that if he's going to a Cowboys, he sucks.
Why would you hope that he sucks?
Because the Cowboys suck.
They made the playoffs more than the Lions did.
And how many times in the past 30 years have the Cowboys done something in the playoffs?
How many times have the Lions done something in the playoffs? So
I don't care. Like you said, I'm a bandwagon Lions fan. I jumped off the bandwagon years ago, and now I've been trying to jump back on it.
You made the playoffs.
Well, whatever. I jumped off the team wagon years ago, and then I've been trying to jump back on it.
No, but they traded.
I'm a local Detroiter.
They traded for Joe Milton for the fifth round overall pick, fifth round pick for Joe Milton. And yeah, I think will be a starter. Will be good. I think in the next 3 or 4 years will be a top 10 QB.
3 to 4 years. If he's got to worry about Dak sucking,
But I said,
it's gonna be like 1 year,
did you
and
not?
he'll be starting.
What? No, I think they're gonna trade Jack. What? It's a
No,
process. He can't just.
the process of Dak sucking,
No,
he sucks.
it's a process of Joe Milton being a good starter.
But if Dak sucks, he's still gonna be there to come in.
No, I know, but
And
they're gonna.
Dak's gonna suck. Oh man, I always forget you got that cowboy locker sitting over there.
I don't like the Cowboys.
Weak.
The dog. That.
I
The
know
Dak
you like
Prescott's-
all sports. I know you like every team. I know you don't
I don't like it. I
judge.
hate the Chiefs.
Well, oh yeah, the
And
Chiefs.
the Rams and the 49ers and the Seahawks. I wish just. Anyways, but I think they're gonna trade Dak Prescott after this year or after the next season. So
Nobody's gonna want to pay him that contract.
I
Who
don't.
they traded him for?
They could cut him. I don't know. I just think he's not gonna be on the team for much longer. Because that's what
He's
they were
gonna be
voting for
getting
Joe
paid
Milton.
to chill.
This was actually one good thing that Cherry Jones or whatever his name is has done was trade for Joe Milton. So yeah, and now so yeah, that's.
Is that all you want to talk about? Because I got a couple other topics I want to talk about.
And I think I also his targets that he would throw to is like obviously C.D. Lamb,
CeeDee Lamb,
Jalen
I can
Brooks,
throw to him. And I'm 150 pounds overweight.
Kayvon Thibodeau, and the tight end Jake Ferguson. I think that that definitely C.D. Lamb will have a good year with Joe Milton if Dak Prescott gets hurt, because that's really the only way that Joe Milton starts, or if Dak has a horrible season. And then I think that we could see and I think John Domingo might get more passes and receptions and more yards this year.
What about Brandon Cooks? Did you talk about him?
He doesn't play for the team.
He's not on the Cowboys no more?
Hasn't been on the Cowboys for a long time.
Are you kidding me? He wasn't on the team last year.
Wait, let me think. I might be wrong.
You're crazy. He was on the team
Who
last
was
year.
it?
Google that stuff.
What, you want to go wrong? He hasn't been. He
guarantee.
retired.
Brandon Cooks?
Yeah, I think he wanted to retire, right?
I think you're
Hasn't been on the team for like 2 years, bro.
I think
Well,
you're
whatever.
little bro, like you like to say.
I said, bro. Shut up, bro. I mean,
Let me see.
and I think that Deuce Vaughn, should probably get more reps, like started this year. I think that he could start over Miles Sanders if they don't
He's
get
on
no
the,
one else.
he's on the Skanks.
Told you. Anyways,
He's on the
oh, I knew
Saints.
that. But I
How
think
long has he been on the Saints, though?
like 1 year. Deuce Vaughn, I think will be able to start because I think he's better than Miles Sanders overall, and will be able to prove himself this year, and hopefully becomes a good player. Same with Joe Milton, and same with John Domingo. So that's all I want to talk about with the Joe Milton stuff. But now we got
Oh, I want to talk about.
I want to talk about it too.
Okay, well, Brandon Cooks, I did not know was a Saint.
Yeah,
Because I hate the Cowboys and I don't care. I only look at them when I'm betting against them. Okay, but this is a topic that's been really, to quote my buddy Peter Griffin, this has really been grinding my gears. And Shadir Sanders and Travis Hunter, their numbers being retired by the Colorado Buffaloes
it's Colorado Buffalo.
organization, the college university. The University of Colorado Buffaloes. And they're retiring these guys' number. Like, what a joke. Like, I'm not positive, but I don't think Tim Tebow's number is retired with Florida. I should have looked this
I think
up.
he is actually.
Well, he should be. He won 2 national championships.
But
What did Colorado do? Let's look up a lot of big games that they lost, which I don't have the numbers in front of me, but if you know anything about college football in the last 2 years, they lost some important games. And to retire their numbers is just, it makes your university look sad. And I just don't understand it. I don't know. I mean, I like primetime. I always like Deion. But to be carrying his coattails like that, or chasing his coattails, whatever you're doing, Colorado, that was a stupid move.
yeah, I don't like how Shadir Sanders, not Shadir, what's his name?
Shadir?
No,
Travis Hunter?
no, the dad of Shadir Sanders.
Deion?
Deion Sanders has another son, Shiloh Sanders, who I think is going to be better than Travis Hunter in the league. Same. I think that Shiloh Sanders will go probably in the, I don't know where he's projected to go, but probably get up there. Probably the third third, second round, fourth round. I think that he'll go in one of in that range, and I think he'll be perform good. I think he will be pretty good on whatever team drafts him, and it will not be a mistake draft. Hopefully, the Cardinals draft him. And but about the Travis Hunter and Shadur Sanders retiring numbers, that doesn't really make sense because Shadur wasn't that good. Travis Hunter was okay.
He's a good quarterback, but they didn't win anything, and
Yeah,
it's like,
he wasn't that good.
give me a break.
If he didn't win anything, it wasn't that good.
You didn't win anything, Colorado.
I think Shadur's gonna be a bust in the NFL.
Yes, I
I
believe so
think
too.
the Raiders will pick him up.
And then Deion's gonna turn on him, and then we're gonna see reels of Shadur in like 10 years, washing people's windows in LA.
Wow,
I see it coming,
okay.
but maybe his mama will get us back.
And Travis Hunter, I think is overhyped. I think he's not gonna be that good. I think he said that if they don't play him at both positions, he will not play in the NFL.
Well, most teams won't do that.
That will not affect the NFL like one bit because they have many good players that people will still watch. And I think that it's not like the WNBA where Caitlin Clark, if she like retired right now, no one would really watch. I mean, no one watches anyways. But I mean, it's just no one would care if Travis Hunter didn't play in the NFL. And I think that Travis Hunter, with him saying that, would have attitude problems, and some teams might not want to pick him up. I don't know.
He might need to grow up a little bit.
I still think he's gonna go to the Giants, third overall pick, but that's my personal opinion.
That's all I got to say about that Colorado weak move. Deion is still cool. I think he's did a great job raising those boys, except for their attitudes.
Shiloh hasn't done anything.
And I don't even know who Shiloh is. No, I don't. But they quit acting like the whole world's against you because they're not.
Who said that?
Deion and Shadur, like, oh, I get talked about because of this and that. No, it's because of your attitude, buddy. That's why you get talked about. But weak move. My next thing I want to talk about, which is really true and dear to my heart this year, because it hasn't happened in a few years, and the NBA playoffs. Let's start with the three matches that haven't happened yet, and give our predictions. Which the first one we'll say that's coming up in a little bit today, the Magic versus the Celtics. And I think no matter what, the Celtics are going to win that, you know. What do you say?
That's happening right now. But
I think on right now?
Yes.
The game's on. That's the game we're watching?
I think the Celtics overall have a better team with Jaylen Brown. I think I'm saying his name right. I only know football. And
it is Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown and
Tatum.
Tatum. Yeah. The Orlando have Clark.
I didn't realize that's what I turned on the TV.
Have Clarkson.
What's the score?
He fights everyone.
78.
Yeah, they're gonna win. I think that the Boston Celtics will probably sweep them. If not, they'll win like 4-1 because you gotta win like 5 games.
You gotta win 4.
4. Well, they'll probably sweep them like 3-1.
It might be 3 out of 5 in the first round. I'm not sure how basketball goes.
But yeah, and then that's why I think Celtics will either sweep them or
I can't think of that.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Celtics win it all. Well, not win it all.
Win it all? The whole
No,
okay. This series.
Yes.
And then we got the Heat versus the Cavs. And the only reason why I'm picking the Heat is because I can't go anything Cleveland except for I don't hate the Browns.
This is why you never win in bets.
But yeah, well, I don't. What do you mean I never win? Let's not go there, bro.
I don't mean you never win, but you choose your
every
favorites.
time I win, you're like, oh, well, buy me this.
No,
Don't give me that. Yeah, okay. But I do win, but I want to put my money on my heart. I don't put my money on games I have my heart in, and I hate the Heat, and my heart says,
you hate the Heat?
Or no, I hate the Cavs. So my heart says hate the Cavs, so I don't bet on that because I think the Cavs are the better team, but I'm going Heat.
What's wrong with the Cavs?
It's Cleveland.
So? I hate the Chiefs because they're good.
Well, it's Cleveland.
But
I'm from Metro Detroit. We don't like Cleveland.
No, you're not.
Sorry.
You're from Taylor, Michigan.
That's Metro Detroit.
I think the Cavs are gonna win. I have no clue who on. Jimmy Butler's on the Heat, so I hope the Heat win. I like Jimmy Butler. But mine's that I could care less about.
Cavs are number one team in the East.
The Cavs are probably gonna win, but they're probably not gonna sweep them. Probably gonna be a close series, but I think overall Cavs move on to the next round.
And then we got every little kid's favorite, Golden State versus Houston. And I'm gonna take Golden State.
Every kid's favorite's LeBron James.
No, I
There's
think
and
so.
it's about LeBron
I
James.
think Curry's every kid's favorite nowadays. I think if you ask
You need
kids,
to Google LeBron James edits, and they're
I,
all made by kids.
I don't care. Whatever. Who you taking? Golden State or Houston? I know you don't care about basketball.
I want to start getting into it, but it's just like it's kind of hard. It's too weak for me. But Golden State, I think will win because Steph Curry, he's really good.
Yeah, every kid's favorite.
No, whatever. Steph Curry's really good. I think he'll hit a ton of threes like he
I
always
hope.
does. And Houston, I don't know anyone on the team, so.
All right, now let's go with the Pacers are up in the series 1-0, but I still take the Bucks to win the series overall.
But wait, my explanation. I think the Bucks will beat the Pacers. I think that the Pacers only win in the series will be that the first game.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. I think the Bucks are overall a better team. Like I've said, I don't know anything about basketball, but I think Giannis Akupo will do good. I don't know. His brother will do good too.
Okay, what about the Clippers and Nuggets?
I think
The Nuggets are up 1-0, and I think the Nuggets are going to sweep this one.
I'm just gonna take every team that I think's better. And the Nuggets I think will win because I don't know. I know who Jokic is, I guess. Oh, isn't Kawhi wanted on the Clippers?
I don't know. They got some good guys.
Well,
Every
the
team's
Clippers
got
are.
good guys that's in the playoffs. And then we got the Pistons versus the Knicks. The Knicks are up 1-0. The Pistons had a bad fourth quarter yesterday. And but I'm still taking my boys, the Pistons, all the way. All I got to say is Tim Hardaway, quit missing open threes. And if you guys do miss, get some offensive boards. What are you doing? I watched the balls roll through your ankles yesterday. Looks like my fat ass out there playing ball. Quit missing open shots.
I think.
But the Pistons are going to win this series, and they're going to surprise the world and win it all this year.
No. But I think personally, look at the stupid list. I think personally, the Knicks are gonna sweep them.
You're going to sweep them?
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, that's why this guy, I'm trying to go to the playoff game
like
coming up this week when they come back to Detroit.
They got Shai
And I will not
Alexander.
take him. I'm going by my solo.
They got this one guy, but Brunson, something like that. I like him. Shai Alexander, something like that. And they can get fouls
that
too.
Brunson guy, get out of
Why
here,
don't you like
man.
Brunson, bro? What's wrong?
Because he's a Knick.
Sounds like
There's
that different
rules.
one.
I don't like New York Knicks.
What's wrong with the Knicks,
I don't
bro?
like Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't like the Lakers. And I don't like Golden State.
What is wrong with the Lakers?
They're the Lakers.
What?
I don't like the Celtics either, because they're the Celtics.
What did the Celtics do?
They're just the Celtics.
Whatever.
Okay, and then...
Next week, though.
Alright, now, get out of here. Get out of here. We got the Lakers and Minnesota. Minnesota's up 1-0, and I'm taking the T-Wolves to win this one. Lakers go down, down, down. With homeboy, they got your boy LeBron. Homeboy they just traded for Luca.
And what's his name?
They got a ton of guys, but I hope they just lose.
Honestly,
Unless they bring Bronny back.
What?
Could bring back Bronny. I hate the Lakers. Just joking.
I like Brown James.
So who you taking?
I'm taking Minnesota probably. They have a cat. That's his nickname.
I don't care who they got.
No.
I'm taking them.
Okay,
Okay, last game.
I'm not done, bro. He's been cooking up. I've been doing good recently. And I think he will beat the Lakers because LeBron's old, is heading out. And I don't think Luka is better than Cat or whatever. And Austin Reeves is the other guy. So.
And then the last series, and your boys OKC are up 1-0 on the Memphis Grizzlies.
No, I don't care.
I really want Memphis to win, but I kind of think OKC is going to take
No,
it.
I like the Knicks. Probably like my favorite team.
The Knicks to win what? They're your favorite team of all basketball?
I like their players. I don't
Get out of here,
I
dude.
don't watch. I just like their players. Huh?
Well, who your father
Well, you
is.
never cared about whatever. It doesn't
Who's your
matter.
I don't care. Pistons have always been my
Never
favorite
cared
team.
about basketball.
Get out of
Whatever.
here.
I think the Grizzlies are gonna win. with
Yeah, because
John
the
Morant.
Pistons have sucked. That's why I haven't cared.
That's what I mean by you're a bandwagon.
I'm a
There's
bandwagon.
no-
I never stopped loving the Pistons. The Lions are the only ones I traded on.
That's your
And I ain't
favorite
afraid to
sport.
admit it.
I think the Grizzlies are gonna win because of John Morant. He's
Let's hope. But
He's crazy.
OKC is pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. You done talking about
Wait a second.
basketball?
Wait.
So who do you think's gonna win it all at this point?
Wait, who's Shy Alexander on? OKC.
I thought he was on the Knicks or OKC.
No,
He's
he's on
on one of
OKC.
those two.
OKC's my favorite
I
team.
think he's on OKC.
OKC's my favorite team.
Yeah, he's on the Thunder.
I hope Thunder win it all.
Thunder. Yeah, so you said so you take that back. John Moran ain't got nothing on your boy Shy.
No, I think Ja wins.
Well, you just said OKC over the Grizzlies.
The Thunder actually win.
You see this guy.
I don't know. I know.
Whatever.
I know. About...
I want the Grizzlies, but I think OKC is gonna beat them.
Let's go.
And then my last subject of the day, it's about to come on. Yesterday was WWE Saturday. Tomorrow, or today in a little bit, is WWE Sunday. And we could talk a little bit about yesterday. Like, I was really happy that Jey Uso finally got the belt. And it should have been the last match, number one, because it was a good match and it was for the belt. But number two, he had too much time to get a little bit buzzed waiting on the post interview. But I was glad Jey Uso won. I'm glad Seth Rollins won. That was pretty funny watching Paul Heyman betray CM Punk and Roman Reigns, both of them. That was pretty good. Pretty good. I enjoyed it. And I forget who else won. Tiffy beat Charlotte. I wasn't happy about that, but it's a new era. Whatever.
That's kind of annoying.
The New Day won the belts back again.
I like the New Day.
They won again, which I wasn't surprised by that. War Raiders don't seem to have a big following.
No one likes the New Day.
Huh?
No one likes the New Day.
Yeah, because of what they said about Big E, but it's just all storyline, whatever. New Day's alright. They're good wrestlers. I can't think who else we watched yesterday. No, who else did we watch yesterday?
We watched Tim got hurt. Tim got hurt. Anyways, we watched.
Oh, Jade Cargill beat Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
Jade Cargill is just a beast of a woman, just rowdy as hell. Put a whooping on Naomi. It was a rowdy match by both ends, though. They both were putting a whooping on each other. Good match, good match. But let's talk about today. I can't remember who else from yesterday. Starting off, we'll talk about the main event. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Which I kind of think Cody's going to beat him. But I hope with all my heart John Cena wins. And Cody Rhodes can just go, shut up, dude. I'm so sick of him. He seems like a really good guy. Nice guy. But I am just sick of him being the champ. Like, give it to somebody else. Even if it is a heel. And John Cena could be the perfect heel. Even though he cries when he gives promos about being a bad guy. What do you think about that match?
I think Cena's gonna win because I think that it will be his he will have the most titles of all time. He will beat Ric Flair in that. I just think John Cena will win. Hopefully will win. And I think Cena's just overall a better wrestler and they should give the belt, which does not matter.
And then we got the Let's Go John Cena. Can't see me. And then we got the triple threat for the women's championship. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair. And I really kind of think that Io Sky is going to retain this for some reason. I just think she's going to pull it off. What do you think?
I think that Bianca Belair is going to win because they love her.
They're glazing her?
Yes. They love her too much, and I think that I hope Io Sky wins. I like her more than all of them. But if
I like Rhea Ripley the most. She's my favorite women wrestler by the way.
No, I think that I like Io Sky more. But I forgot the match. Personally, I hope that
You said
Youngster wins,
Belair's gonna
but
win.
Belair is probably gonna win.
Okay, and then we got this fatal four-way for the IC champ, the Intercontinental belt, which we have all the little replica belts, but we don't. They're all put away.
We don't have.
We got pretty much all of them. Not the new ones, but whatever. We got the new IC belt. It's you got homeboy Braun Breaker, who's the champ, putting up his belt against Penta, Finn Balor, and Dirty Dom. Who do you think is going to come out with the belts?
Braun Baker.
I think this is going to be an awesome match. And probably best match of the night. And I think it's going to be Finn Balor at the end. Finn hasn't had a belt in a while. And he's an awesome wrestler. He should come out as the Demon. I know he's not going to, but it'd be awesome.
I think that Braun Baker's gonna win because the only other guy who can win is Penta because everyone hates Dom. I still like Finn Balor, but not many people like Finn, and not many people like Braun. Honestly, I do. But
A lot of people like Braun Breaker.
I don't.
He's a beast.
But a lot of people love Penta.
He's a good young man.
So it's
Penta gets a big pop.
It's either gonna be a Penta or Braun Baker. And Braun Baker also was
What about Dirty Dom? Dirty Dom can wrestle.
He can, but
you gotta give him credit.
But they
just like your boy, the next match we're gonna talk about, Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. Logan Paul can wrestle though. I don't like him as a human being. I don't like his family, just because I don't like him or his brother.
And he's from Ohio.
Yeah, and they're from Ohio, which makes them even stupider. They're dumber. The dumbest people on the planet.
What's wrong with Ohio?
They're aliens, bro.
Toledo's cool.
They're interstate aliens. Yeah, Toledo is cool.
What about Cincinnati?
Yeah, it does. Just because their city's cool, don't mean their people are cool.
No one was bad in Cincinnati, but those prostitutes. That was.
Guy goes to Detroit all the time and sees prostitutes in Cincinnati. Imagine that. But I'm taking Logan, bro. I think AJ's retiring soon. He's passing the torch, bro.
To Logan Paul?
He'll win a big match. So yeah, Logan Paul can wrestle.
Yeah, but
you cannot deny him.
He's not passing the torch to Logan Paul.
You cannot deny Logan Paul's wrestling abilities.
Passing the torch means that you're passing to a young guy who has not been discovered yet.
Well, don't passing the torch to the young guy that's going to be taking over the shit that you were doing. He's going to be good where you were good and dominating for a while.
Well, I think that AJ Styles is going to win because everyone hates Logan Paul.
I think Logan Paul's good. He's an idiot. I don't like him. Prime sucks, by the way. Prime is the worst. Your freaking lunch things were the garbage, dude.
They had moldy cheese.
Garbage, moldy cheese, but he's a good wrestler. His brother likes to fix fights, and he's a good wrestler. But besides that, you can't deny him on his wrestling skills. Just like I don't like Curry, but you can't deny that the guy's got a great shot. He chews his mouth guard out of his face. He only shoots threes. He don't drive to the hole.
If you think about it, shooting threes is more important than driving to the hole. You get one
no, it isn't, dude. If you drive to the hole and get a 2 every time.
If you shoot a 3 every time,
I'm not saying he's the best 3-point shooter in the game, but screw Sub, just like screw Logan.
He's the best 3-point shooter of all time.
Okay. Let's go to the women's tag team, which is Liv Morgan, Raquel, whatever her name is. Rodriguez, yeah. I just almost called her Raquel Welch for some stupid reason. And then Valkyria doesn't have a partner because Bailey had she fell down while she was drinking, from what I heard. Something, and then she got hurt. She didn't land on that squishy booty, and she got hurt.
What?
And that's what I heard. That's what I heard about Bailey. And so now Valkyria needs a partner. Who do we think this partner is going to be? Let's guess. I think it's going to be
Dakota Kai.
What's that other young girl that be fighting all the time with Bailey? Perez. Rachel Perez.
No.
Oh, sorry.
You mean that Perez doesn't like Bailey?
Yeah, I know. She'd be fighting against her.
Why would it be Bailey?
Why not?
That doesn't make any sense. I think it'll be like
Valkyria was just fighting Bailey like 2 weeks ago.
It'll be like Dakota Kai. Seems like that would be a good fit. good guy. And wait, doesn't that Valkyrie girl have like the Intercontinental Championship? Why is she doing a
Yeah,
tag team match for the belt?
because
So
I don't know. I don't write the stories. I just watch them. And then the last match we're going to talk about to end this podcast is Randy Orton versus who? I
um,
think they're going to bring back Brock to WrestleMania. Pay Brock $1 million to come out and wrestle Randy.
it's gonna be Randy Orton but Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens hurt his neck.
No, I'm telling you, I think it's fake. Wasn't that like the actual doctor things?
Dude, he had surgery.
Oh, I thought it was like one of those
No,
things
he
like
had
Randy
surgery,
Orton
bro.
with his neck, but it was spoken.
Randy Orton had a hurt neck too.
I thought that was fake. I thought
No,
that was like just
man.
You
Oh,
told
the
me it was
recent
fake.
one. The recent one. Yeah, that was bullshit.
Well, never mind. Hope Kevin gets better. But uh, then I think
I
that
think it's gonna be Brock or who hasn't been there for a minute.
Brock retired.
Brock didn't retire. He's just chilling on the farm.
He's a butcher.
Anybody could go make $1 million, dude, and say screw it. One night, 10, 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
I think it's gonna be Goldberg. Goldberg.
Goldberg's old ass. That would be horrible. I'd rather
5 minutes. It'd be like a 2 minute match.
kind of. Oh, not Goldberg. Anybody. I think he's still owed a match or two. That'd be horrible.
Well,
Don't do it, Triple H. Not Goldberg. Bring out Ric Flair over Goldberg. But
Brock can't wrestle for much longer anyway. Wait, no.
he can. He
He
can
wrestled
come
for like
back.
an hour.
I don't know. But we're about to go watch wrestling. Finish this basketball game. Let's go Pistons.
It could be.
Let's
It
go
could be
John
Sami Zayn.
Cena. It could be, but I don't know.
It could be. It could be Nia Jax.
That'd be a good match. Randy versus Nia.
6, 7.
Are you gonna stop this video?
I'm googling who Randy Orton doesn't like. Who does Randy Orton not like? It would be John Cena.
John Cena's fighting your boy.
Okay, it's gonna be John Cena. Alright, bye guys.